Alright, what's up, GFA squad? You know who it is. It's your host with the most with another one. And today, I'm gonna just be discussing like the primary controls with riding a bike. And me being still a new rider, I've been riding for a little while now, but I'm still in a new rider. This is my first bike. I'm gonna just break down some of the controls for you, that things that you should know, like when you getting out there, and you know like where the location and the function and all of that good stuff. So as you can see, those the handlebars. That's where you're gonna be placing your hands on the motorcycle. There's a grip on each side. When I bought the bike, it had the little bar ends on it already too, so that's kind of dope. On top of that, then you got the throttle. That's basically gonna give you control your engine speed, and that's the right side of that's gonna be the right side of the bike on the handlebar. So, and then increase your speed, you're gonna twist it towards you, like roll it back towards you, and to decrease your speed, you roll it away from you. So, and then when you just like when you in idle, or you just like stop at a light, it don't do nothing. Just let it chill, right? Then you got your clutch lever. That's on the left side. That's when you're gonna pull in your clutch lever on your left side of the handle grip, and basically the clutch connects the power from the engine to the rear wheel. So when you squeeze it in, it's going to disconnect in the power, and that's when you're changing your gears. And then when you let it back out, that's when the power is going to come back to your motorcycle. So now when you come up to a light, like how I am right here, if you leaving your bike in like first or second gear, you gotta leave your clutch in. You gotta keep your clutch squeezed in, or your bike gonna cut off. Or if you throw it in neutral, you put it in neutral, like shifting in neutral, then you could just hang out, and you don't gotta have your clutch squeezed in. But now guys riding with, because sometimes I be throwing it in neutral if I'm at a light, but same time, this guy did one time say to me like, yo, if something was gonna happen and you was in neutral, it's kind of harder for you to react versus if you was at a light and you still just had your clutch squeezed, then you could react faster. That's just FYI for that. So then also on your left side of the motorcycle, but it's down by my foot, but you got the gear shift lever. And on the gear shift lever, that's basically when you're going, this is how you switch in the gears, because it's like it's a manual. I imagine maybe they got automatic motorcycles, but most of all the motorcycles I've seen is manuals. So basically, it's a little foot lever, and down at the bottom. So if you when you got your clutch squeezed in, you press down, that'll take it to first gear. If you come up half a click, that'll bring it to second gear. And then, if you come up half a click, that's gonna bring you to neutral. And then if you go up one whole click, it'll take you to second gear. So then, say you in second gear. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, I'm coming around a curve, so I'm like in second gear. Then if you push up the third gear, you just hit up once, it's gonna jump into third gear. And then if you hit squeezing your clutch again, click up again, it'll click in the fourth gear. And then same thing, you squeeze your clutch in and you click it up to fifth gear. It's just each one is a click, and that'll bring it up. And then if you want to bring it back down, when you want downshift, same thing, just in reverse. So you go 5, 4, 3, 2, half a click to neutral, and then the 1. So that's the gear shift. That's the gear shift to let you know how you can do it. Now you can feel it. Well, I can feel it when it's time to switch, and you could just tell by your RPMs where you're at and you need to switch. Now each bike is a little different. Like I got 650, so like for example, I go in the second gear, and I'll be at I take second gear up to maybe I'd be around like 40 miles per hour in second gear, right? Now my dude, he got the Jixer 750. I think in first gear he can do like 70 miles per hour in first gear or something. And I could probably take my first gear up to probably like 50, 60. I just don't, because by that time I'm already in second gear. And my bike, a Jixer 750, is more of a sporty bike than my bike. So, but moving right along. So that's on the left side. On the right side, where your right hand is, on the top part, on the right handlebar side, you got your front brake lever, and you use this. It's used a little different than the clutch, as it doesn't all the way reach the handlebar, and the amount of squeeze you adjust that for the braking. So like you squeeze it harder, if you got if you quick braking or whatever. I just think what I seen, I don't quote me on it, but it's like 70% is front brake, and 30% is rear brake. So in the rear brake, it's gonna be on the rear brake pedal, by your foot. You could use that, and then I definitely don't use that as much. I kind of use them simultaneously, but I tend to use my front brake just more. So that's pretty much how I do. But you braking simultaneously, and you just controlling. A little tip that they told me in the class was with the basically kind of think about between your throttle and your clutch, kind of like rinsing a towel out. And that's basically, you're just going back and forth. You're doing you're moving your throttle towards you, you're squeezing your clutch when you're changing gears and things like that. So that's the primary controls. I mean, you got those like the most important when you're getting started to know as a new rider. Now there's other controls. If you see over to it's a red switch. I don't know if you can see it right now, but it's a little red switch over by the right, by my right hand near the throttle, and that's the engine cutoff switch. Some people will refer to that as the kill switch, but in class we say we're not killing nothing over here, so we just keep it on the technical term. That's the engine cutoff switch. So basically, this allows you to shut off the engine without removing your hand from the handlebar grip. Now me, I can, on my bike, I can actually, when I turn on the bike, like when I put the ignition switch in the on position, and then I hit the engine cutoff, I can hear the fuel pump engaging, and then that's when I wait before I actually turn my bike on, or I start my bike up. I wait till I hear the fuel pump engage. So that's just something, and then if if you have to really turn your bike off real quick, you can just hit that the red. Well, I guess I haven't seen them another color, but on most bikes I've seen they're red. So those is again, that's the main primary. You see me cruising through the city, still looking around, paying attention to what's going on. You see, you got your side mirrors too. That's obviously the LCD display. Fortunately, in my display, it does tell me how much gas I have, RPMs, how many miles per hour I'm going. It'll tell you things like that. It'll tell you how hot, basically how high your engine is. So it'll tell you it let you, a thermostat basically let you know where things are on that. And that's about it for the most part. You got it'll tell you your miles too as well. But other than that, it's those are the most of the switches. Then you still got your high beam, your low beam, your horn, your engine start button, all of those things. So and you got your left turn signal, right turn signal, all of that going on. But those, it's pretty straightforward once you're on it. So it just, I would just say, familiarize yourself, especially with the primary controls, and then familiarize yourself with your bike, so you'll know. And the better you'll get, so you don't have to be looking down like, oh, where's my turn signal, or where's this, where's that. So you can just get used to being on a bike and keeping your eyes focused on the road. So I think that covers most of the basics. If there's something I missed, be sure to let me know in the comments, or if you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'm in this thing helping you learn too, as I learn as well. Being a new rider, I'm definitely enjoying the experience. See, when I pull in and park, I like to park where I still got my bike facing out. This parking lot's fairly empty, but still, when I leave, it make life so much easier. Remember, when you take your key out, you turn your your handlebars to the left, same as your kickstand. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for tuning in, GFA Squad. Be sure to check in for my other videos. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to get with you. Enjoy yourself out there. Easy though.